Welcome to the Underground Nation podcast, hosted by your host with the Ghost Bounce Ball Boogie. Tonight's guest brings pure intensity from the depths of Southern California's metal scene. Meet Whispers of Torment, a six-piece band that blends haunting melodies with the raw power of metal. From their debut Red Day Dawning to their gripping cover of Lacrymosa, they've proven darkness can sound divine. Stay tuned as Bounce Ball Boogie uncovers their story, sound, and what fuels their torment.
Welcome back, family, to the Underground Nation podcast. You already know who it is. Your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Holding it down for the culture. Tonight, we've got you something heavy for you. Straight out of Southern California, these warriors of sound aren't afraid to step into the chaos and pull out something beautiful, blending influences from across the music world and delivering their own unique stamp on the cascade of metal genres. Since 2015, they've been putting in work, battling through lineup changes, refining their craft, and carving their name into the underground. You might have caught their powerful Red Day Dawning EP, or their haunting cover of Evanescence, Lacrymosa. But let me tell you, they're just getting started, pushing new material and new vision. Underground Nation, make some noise and welcome the six-piece storm, the dark whispers in the metal wind. Whispers of Torment.
Woo! God damn!
Wow!
We almost sounded legit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you.
Did I say that right? Lacrymosa?
Yeah, Lacrymosa.
Dude, the freaking words just start going woo woo. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, got it.
We used to
got
call it Black Mimosa. It just makes it way easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we drink a lot more back then. So.
Yeah.
Well, Whispers of Torment, thank you for taking the time to speak with us tonight in the Underground Nation podcast and stepping into the red seat. How are you both doing tonight?
We're good. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're welcome. Please introduce yourselves one by one.
Well, I'm Soul. I'm the first singer for Whispers of Torment.
And I'm Chris, the second and maybe not as necessary singer of Whispers of Torment.
No, I
Excuse me.
I
just give him shit for it.
all the time. He's my breath control.
We always get that question. Two singers? Really? Really? And then they hear us and it's like, okay, that'll work, guys. So
We're on our Linkin Park shit with it.
Two singers synchronizing.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can call what we do singing.
Absolutely. Well, take us back. What was the spark that formed Whispers of Torment back in 2015?
Ooh, it would actually go further back if I'm being honest.
It goes further.
Me and my boy Soul here, we met in middle school now at this point, like 15 years more, maybe 20.
Hanging my dude.
My bad. We met back in middle school and it was just playing the PSP and like the after school programs, Mortal Kombat with like old school Meteora playing, the old school Linkin Park playing. And it was just really like introducing each other to like more music as it kind of built up. And then, the little kid dream of like, I want to be in a band one day. And then come high school, you meet some other friends who are showing us some heavier stuff. Shout out Suicide Silence, the local Riverside homies. And
right down the street from us, actually.
And we got introduced to like a whole new side of things. And then at that point, we had enough people who were like, oh, we got to start doing, shitty covers in the garage or something. And it just started snowballing into, oh, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that, maybe we could do this. And then I took a break for a minute and I came back and he has a couple songs recorded, making an EP, and he goes, come back, brother. And I was like, yeah, all right.
He was going through it, just break up at the time, just had a job he didn't like. My boy is going through it, and screaming always made me feel better. Just like, dude, I'm in the middle of recording a song. And I wanted him back for years by that point. So like, come on, sing this. The second I got him back on the studio, I made sure he enjoyed it. And that was like 2016?
2017, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just, hey, you're here, you got a song recorded with us now, stick around. And here we are.
Stuck around, you did.
Stuck around, I did.
Now
sticking around.
Yeah.
Now I'd argue that me and him are the brains behind this whole operation.
Yeah.
Oh dang! Oh dang!
Mm-hmm.
Would the other contributing members feel the same way?
Yeah, they unfortunately, due to like how we said lineup changes and stuff, a lot of the material that we have now we've been working on since before a lot of the members that are in now were in it, and
Okay.
we're working towards hopefully now with our album that just came out. We're hoping by the end of the year, maybe putting something out that everybody who's been here now for the past 2 or 3 years just playing stuff that we wrote can finally actually put some of their own kind of like soul and feel into it and see what we cook up now. It's a lineup that honestly is feeling really solid finally.
Yeah, the past 2 years has been the most solid I'd say we've ever been. So it'd be nice to have this current iteration on record.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the name itself is powerful. Whispers of Torment. What does it symbolize for you as a band?
This episode of Underground Nation is brought to you by our sponsors at Flawless Cleaning Professionals, Denver, Colorado. Dedicated to transforming homes and businesses, they deliver top-tier cleaning solutions, residential, deep cleans, office spaces, and even post-construction projects. With unmatched attention to detail and a commitment to quality, they'll leave your space sparkling whether it's weekly service or that big occasion. Message Ryan Chavez of Underground Nation today for a free quote and to schedule. That's Flawless Cleaning Professionals in Denver, Colorado.
Funny enough, I used to Riley or Abaddon, as you guys might know him, our friend of ours. He actually started this band with us back in the day, and he came up with the name. And I used to hate it. I used to think, oh, that is the cheesiest thing. But we couldn't think of any. We couldn't think of anything. Yeah, but we couldn't think of anything better. And then after a while, we just stuck with it, and then we got more songs under our belt. And now it just stuck like
it really grew on us, and now it just really feels like if it was named anything else, it wouldn't be right.
Like now it's just a matter of like, well, we've been calling this for so long, and what the hell else would we call it?
Yeah.
Oh dang, we are
it had to grow with us, you know.
Yeah. Like remember when we were called Cheap Shot Rebellion?
Yeah. Man.
You say Cheap Shot Rebellion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be a working title back in the day. Yeah. Oh
Cheap Shot.
Now I couldn't imagine being called anything other than Whispers of Torment.
Yeah, if you ever see me on Xbox, it's still CSR to this day.
Yeah.
Hey, watch out now.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it sounds more like a punk rock band when I hear that.
That we were going more that route.
Were you?
A little bit.
Well, I'd say more like the Rise Against, and anti-flag kind of sound. A little bit more leaning towards Linkin Park. But like he said, we got into Suicide Silence and, the Whitechapel.
Yeah, Chelsea Grant and everything started rolling in. And, man, we fell in love.
So much for punk.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, because it sounds like your influences come from across the entire music spectrum. Can each of you share one influence outside of metal that shaped your sound?
Oh, outside of metal?
Outside of metal? You go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, for both of us?
You first.
Eminem.
Eminem. Why would you say Eminem? Tell me how.
Especially if you listen to songs like Poet and Ferryman, it might be heavy, but lyrically and like vocally, we try to write it like really flowy and really fast. To the point where, we'll look back at ourselves now as like, why did we write it so fucking fast? Like to be singing it, and then now we almost have to basically rap it on top of that. Like we have to tag out or else we run out of breath.
Yeah, because before even getting into like rock and metal as a kid, we were into a lot of like hip hop and rap and stuff. It was around like Akon and Eminem and everything was going around, and it's just kind of seeded into us to a degree.
Yeah.
I respect the artistry, man, and just like having to write what would be bars, I guess, in a song is fun. It's cool. It's cool. It's a cool way to mix things in.
Yeah, totally.
A good song's a good song.
I mean, today there's so many tools available to you and the technology. I mean, why would you not try to experiment with other things?
Right.
I mean, all the greats did it, you know?
Yeah.
That's right. You could
Like,
do
I
it.
mean, Run DMC and fucking Aerosmith walked it, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, paving the way.
As for my influence outside of metal, there's this artist going around known as Eden, like Garden of Eden's Eden. He used to be a big like DJ, like EDM artist, and then he got a little more like indie with it, but still a lot of like technical kind of like mixing and stuff going on. He does a lot of his own like beat production and stuff like that, and I'm obsessed with like being in the studio and like how music kind of comes together like technically when you're like mixing everything together. And I just sometimes get lost in the sauce when we're in the studio, and I'm just like seeing the dream like of the song before me, and it's just like, no, we gotta like lay it out this kind of way, and it's gotta have some kind of like cool progression to it or something. But that all comes from like my love for like old like house music and EDM and stuff.
And he's just a really emotional songwriter, too. Like, I always dig that. Like,
My second pick was John Mayer's, if that says anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that song go? Your body's like a waterfall. Oh, carnival. Carnival. Your body's like a carnival.
Yeah, that works.
He's more of a John Mayer fan.
As soon as he said his name, I heard his voice in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Jeez.
I don't know. That song, maybe probably not.
Yeah, probably got a new
right?
song there, John Mayer.
Mm.
But I mean, looking back, how did Red Day Dawning change your confidence as a band?
Ooh. That's actually just kind of just improves how far you can go, because
Yeah.
we were literally in high school when we wrote that song. I remember I was supposed to be doing homework when I wrote that song.
You're supposed to be doing homework, young man. So what's going on here, sir? Focus on your schoolwork.
I was doing, and then to go back years later and have it fleshed out, like this is the song and it's physical now, and you can hear it back, even if it's just a trip to see that progress.
Yeah.
Especially so young too. You
Yeah.
know, just getting into it, figuring out how to sound good or like a good producer to work with. So to actually see your song starting to spout a song or two is, oh my God, that's the dragon that you never stop chasing.
Yeah, and I think from the outside looking in too, because I saw him write a couple songs, and you're playing garage shows, but there's no there's some old demos like on a SoundCloud, but there was anything like super solid. And I think by the time the EP came around, it was just really like it lights a new fire into your ass to see like an actual. Cause we had like physical copies for who's buying them, but we had physical copies, and it was just such a great thing to like look at and be like, damn, we actually put it in a physical thing. There's actually a couple songs that exist recorded on an actual thing, and I think it just really changed the way we looked at it moving forward, because now it's not just hey we jam out to some kind of something we kind of came up with and just playing wherever versus actually having something concrete that we can kind of be proud of, even if we feel a little weird about it now from some of the older songs, but it's cool. It's a good like metal,
It's especially coming off of that SoundCloud demo we did. Like, my God, Red Dead Dawning actually sounds like a band.
Let me release it.
No, he always brings up that old SoundCloud demo just to embarrass me. Oh God.
So I'm gonna share that one time now.
Someone will find it.
No, I'm gonna promote it my damn self, but I'm gonna hate myself for doing it. I hear some of my vocals on that old record, like, I was a fetus. That didn't sound good at all.
Not at all. But I mean, after y'all took a hiatus, what was the biggest lesson you learned that made you stronger as a band?
Now, let's turn the volume up and step into the storm. From the relentless heart of Southern California's metal underground, this next track burns with intensity and hunger. This is Whispers of Torment with their crushing anthem, Avarice. Let the riffs consume you, the drums shake your soul, and the message echo through your mind. You're tuned in to the Underground Nation podcast.
Whispers
really, no matter the obstacle, like if you really want it, you got to try and keep going, even if it's not a lot. But you got to try and push somehow, because we really got slowed down like during COVID, like everybody else, and it was just it took us forever to release an album that we had recorded. You know, like it took us like almost 4 or 5 years before it finally saw the light of day, and it was just a bunch of times during that. It's like we can't do anything. You want to quit, and it's no, you can't quit. Like even keep some of it alive, you know, and don't like fully give up on it. For sure.
And not to take it for granted, because before COVID, I was starting to feel like I was hot shit, and this is never gonna end. And like, nope, it can be gone just like that. And I never want to take it for granted ever again.
Yeah.
Did that inspire y'all to get more active on social media and putting the band out there in that regards?
Yeah. And it's weird because I never like I grew up without the internet for a good chunk of my life, surprisingly. So it was yeah, and I still struggle with social media, like when it comes to like promo and stuff, and I gotta kick myself in the ass sometimes to try and do something with it.
Kick it hard.
It's hard, but you can do it. You can do it. It's doable. If I can do it, people can do it. It's doable.
Yeah, it is. It's doable.
But
you just gotta know how to do it.
Yeah, and it's just just keep trying. Just keep trying. It won't always work, but just keep trying.
Yeah. So you want to know a secret?
What's that?
Well, it's like if you download TikTok Studio and if you go on Facebook, you'll now see that there's a scheduler. So when you take last Thursday, for example, and y'all did the live performance, I'm sure there's video in there, pictures y'all took. Now sit down as a band on a Sunday, take 2 hours and upload everything, put posts on there, put freaking hashtags on there one by one, and schedule them out to drip every day at a certain time, or even multiple times in one day. But this gives you freedom for the rest of the week to be hands off social media, and your shit is still dripping after just 2-3 hours of work on a Sunday.
I really like that.
I'm trying to be better.
Oh man, I really like that. I'm taking that. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh man, take it and run with it.
That's
and
good.
Take it and share it.
That's good. I'm a little ADHD, so it's like once I get that ounce of like energy,
And we have content per day that we're backed up on. So
see, you got plenty of content.
We're good. Thank you.
Go.
That's good.
You're welcome. Fucking rock 'em. Well, can I learn what's been the biggest challenge of balancing 6 unique voices and visions in one band?
I mean, just like our tastes differentiate just here already. With 6 people, it's like, somebody wants to do this, somebody wants to do this, somebody wants to do this. It's trying to find a good way to like make it all work and make sure everyone's having fun too. Because some days it feels like work, but if we're not doing it for fun, then why are you doing it? There's no point in doing this if you're gonna hate it the entire time you're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to try not to take, and my biggest thing is try not to make it or take it so personal, just because sometimes it might seem like you put more in effort than someone else, and it's hard not because you put so much into it, not to have some sort of animosity or get upset with them, but and you have to realize, like, hey, we're all in the same band, we all want the same thing, so rather than just hey, they're not trying as hard as I am, like, what can we do to improve the morale and like the teamwork of it is always been the biggest lesson for me too, because sometimes the heat of the moment and you're passionate about it, sometimes it's easy for shit to escalate, and tensions run high sometimes.
Yeah, you sure can. Sure can. I mean, that's probably the hardest thing about bands, especially with 6 members.
Yeah.
But if y'all took the time to have the uncomfortable conversation of, are we serious? Are we going to do this? And what does success look like for us as a band? What is the ultimate goal that we all agree on, that we are going to work together as a unit to achieve? But once you get a grip of what that is, because success is different for everyone in every band. But once you get a grip of what that is, now you can start putting together a whole game plan from the money side to the music side, start mapping it out, start talking about the risks involved, the obstacles. If they happen, what do we do to pivot? But even though life will keep on hitting us with bullshit and we have to adjust things, the plan itself and destination will never change. That's just where most bands fail, is they never have that conversation and they never claim what they're actually doing this for.
Yeah. One person like, oh, I'm taking it seriously. They're like, oh, I'm just in it for the chicks. So like, it might be
In it for the chicks.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like you said, something motivation.
My gosh. Oh, they got to be fired. They're fired. What have fans said? I mean, how do fans describe your sound? What do you hope they say?
If you're vibing with the sound and story of Whispers of Torment, there's more waiting at underground-nation.com. Dive into exclusive interviews, music spotlights, and everything the underground has to offer. From fresh artists to legendary names, we shine light on those who thrive in the shadows. Support the movement, discover new music, and join the rebellion. Visit underground-nation.com, where the underground rises and real music lives forever.
From what a lot of people have told me, and something that I've always tried my best is they like the variety of it. Like from our latest album, Dante, one of the highest compliments and a lot of the things that I've been hearing the most is they like that we don't make the same song over and over again, and each song is unique and different. It still sounds like us, but we don't recycle the same song over and over, which is something I never want to do because it gets boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Totally get that.
I try to make a song for every mood that there is. Do you want to fuck shit up? Are you going through your feels? Or you just want to hype yourself up? I really just like trying to capture the feelings with each song.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, walk us through how a Whispers song comes to life. I mean, from the first riff to the final recording.
Thankfully, we were able to work with some great producers when we were working on the album. And at the time of recording, we had just lost a drummer. He had just dipped on us. We had a show, and the day of the show that he knew
just
was
quit
coming
for
up,
no reason.
Yeah. No, even worse, we called him as we're loading up, and we're like, dude, where are you? We were supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. He goes,
he quit the day of event?
Yeah. He's like, I'm in Arizona right now. I'm on my way back. I was like, wow.
I forgot.
Okay. That. Yeah. All right, dude. Man,
how did you fill in that?
It took a while. In SoCal, you can throw a guitar pick and hit, 20 guitarists, but finding a drummer is
good luck, Chief.
Rough. So rough. But so when we went into the studio, we were down a guitarist. I think we were down, or no, not a guitarist. Sorry, we were down a drummer. We were down a bassist, and
no, we were down a guitar player too.
I think we were also down a guitarist. Yeah, and luckily the two producers we were working with, shout out Tim Engaged,
Productions,
were willing enough to like really work with us on like what we wanted, so we could kind of pitch them a vision. They could fill out some of the song where we needed help. So with some direction, usually the way I like approaching it is usually starting with like a good drum track, and then like the idea, like a good like riff that kind of dances around it, and then usually the last thing I'll throw in there will be the lyrics. And I know he likes to write just lyrics off the top sometimes. I like to wait till the song's kind of done before I let it kind of feel it out. And we just kind of build it up that way until you're finally done and adding the little bells and whistles. And
the bells and whistles. Has it ever been opposite, where like Soul has this great fucking idea, he's just pulling out words at midnight, and he's like, guys, we gotta write to this shit.
Yeah. About half of the things on the album were that way, which is kind of beautiful about the way we kind of bounce off each other that way. Is the things he didn't have lyrics for, I kind of had free reign to kind of like build up a kind of vibe for it that we could then fill in later. And things that he had lyrics for, then we would just take that and see how we felt that should kind of sound, and then kind of pour it in that way, which is cool. We kind of you get different outcomes that way, and it's cool. You know, we get some cool experimental stuff on there.
The way I've always done it is me and I would always just go into my producer and with a song that I loved and that I was vibing with at the time, and like I want to write a song like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or here's these 5 songs I like. How do we? If
Yeah.
they all had a baby, like what would that sound like?
Or like a song I really digging and from like Linkin Park or like Slipknot, and like taking a melody or something and then writing to that, and then matching it to something that that we had already been writing in the studio. Like, okay, these lyrics can go to this instrumental right here. So mine was a lot less organized as my brother's, but like he said, it was a great way to mix both.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very cool. Has there ever been moments of like creative conflict? Creative conflict. And if so, how did you resolve them as a band?
The only time that happened, I think the only time that happened is when we try to work outside of Tim and Gage.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever really been, at least within like the band, we've never really had creative conflict. Really, I think anytime that we've clashed in ideas, we've been lucky enough to like, we don't really like fight about it. We kind of find a way to like marry the two if we can. Try to or if I've been there where I'm like, actually, I like your idea a lot better. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And vice versa. It's luckily we haven't had any real like clash like that yet.
Well, good.
Yeah, the only time I can think of when we had...
I got yelled at when I said I wanted a 10-minute song, but they all liked it later. Yeah. It was cool. It worked out.
The only creative clash I can feel is, we tried another producer outside of Tim and Gage, and just the work environment, and just like, that album never became anything, just to show you how fruitful that was. But just they didn't work with us as good as Tim and Gage. They didn't know our dynamic as well. They weren't as pursued. When we try to work outside the team.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Well, that's really good to hear. I mean, you don't get to hear that quite often, where there's a good vibe amongst multiple members, especially more than 4.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's really just a matter of like we see funds, and then people being accountable. You tell people if you need a ride, tell us the day before. You need a ride, not 20 minutes before we're at the venue.
Oh man, I thought I had a ride, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, go get me.
Or like, oh, sorry, I can't make it. Yeah, stuff like that is usually where
get your ass on the bus.
Yeah.
Call a lift.
That's about as close as the conflict gets, though. Really, I mean, the only other thing that I can think of would be we have like one song on the album that ended up not making the cut because a couple of us in the band were like, ever since we recorded it to now, we don't really feel it. But when we've practiced it, we play it different now. And so, like, our drummer and stuff is like, no, release it. It's great. Like, the recording is different than the live one.
We play a better
Let's re-record it, but everyone agreed with that one eventually. They were like, let's re-record it because it is better now. Drop it later. But
very cool.
No issue, really, yeah.
But, I mean, as an underground band, what's been the hardest part about building up your fan base?
Building a fan base.
Just that in general.
Flat out.
But more so, sometimes it can feel like a famine mentality, sometimes you can feel like other people want to compete a little bit too much, or they think that there's not enough spots to go around. When really, if we truly network and work together, there's just enough spotlight for everybody,
Yeah, the community's definitely there. It's just sometimes there's days where it feels like you're almost kind of like alone out here, and you just gotta be like, nah, we're in SoCal. It's just a lot of everything else is going on too,
Yeah.
It's there. It's there.
You're in a fun area. Very competitive area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're like how many, I can't even name one out of how many bands that there must be out in California, you know, so.
Absolutely.
How many?
How many?
So many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah,
I mean,
so many.
Too
everyone
many.
and their grandma's in a band out here, so.
Dude, your grandma's in a band?
No, I'm saying everybody and their grandma out here.
Oh, I was
is in a
like,
band.
dude, where's your grandma's band at?
She goes way harder, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
she's that grindcore granny that went viral a few years ago.
Yeah.
Grindcore Granny. Had no idea you related to her. That's awesome. I'm just
No,
joking.
I wish, but.
I'm just joking. These are jokes, people. These are jokes. But I mean, recording, doing booking, shows, promoting, all that can be expensive, rising in the underground. As a collective, what's been the biggest financial hurdle for Whispers of Torment?
Looking for the real voices, the raw stories, and the underground culture they don't show you on the surface? Visit www.underground-nation.com and unlock the Underground Nation magazine digital archive. From exclusive interviews with rising artists and tattoo legends to full issues packed with underground music, ink, fashion, and rebellion, it's all there. New issues drop regularly. Every page, every voice, every movement. Tap into the culture at www.underground-nation.com. The underground isn't just music, it's a nation.
Probably the touring. Oh, more so out of state.
Yeah, whenever we get any like big like show opportunities, because we've been offered some cool like tours and stuff and
Really?
stuff. Yeah, and just like other buddies, other bands that we've like become good friends with and stuff out here, other local acts and stuff, and that hey, we're going to New Mexico, we're going to Colorado, we're going around here, and it's just like, man, like taking the time off work, trying to get everybody situated in a ride, preferably like an RV or something if we can, a camper or something.
And then gas per set RV.
It's just finances are tough, but we're doing what we can with what we got
in this economy.
Mm-hmm.
In this economy, everything's going up, but your income.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Thanks a lot for all those fucking tariffs.
Do you feel like streaming revenue supports underground artists, or do you need to lean on merch, ticket sales, and crowdfunding?
Usually, crowdfunding or merch. Merch is a big one.
The most money we've ever seen has definitely been through merch.
Yeah, streaming we don't really get a whole lot, which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes.
So wait, you say you're doing crowdfunding? Is there like a Patreon or something we can subscribe to?
No, not yet, but just in general, just when we have like just any like we give out some merch and like buttons and stuff, and sometimes people like to donate to us, but we don't have anything official yet.
Yeah.
Man, make that official, because if you're putting merch together and you're recording and you're writing and you're freaking doing all this extra stuff in between and the behind the scenes at shows, that's a big one too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. What I mean,
especially last show.
I have a band that I work with, and I made one of them by the GoPro. And he just puts it on his chest, dude, and gets all that extra footage. And like, you don't got to carry nothing around. Just put it on your chest, put it on your whatever. And he just goes everywhere, and that is his Patreon content.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Definitely. Our drummer's a real estate photographer. He's got
GoPros laying around. Fucking kidding? You should have fucking beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm gonna go kick them for you.
Oh, thank you.
Please do anyway.
Welcome. But I will. Like, dude, you got some dope equipment. You're not taking pictures of the band.
Come on, Oscar.
Oscar.
Looking at you, dude.
We could get some posters put up and sell those. Sell those too. You don't want a dope ass Whispers of Torment poster? Come on, Oscar.
See, mention him by name now.
Yeah.
This whole interview was just to fucking yell at
Oscar, attention, Oscar. You have been called out. Just kidding. Don't hurt me, Oscar. Don't hurt me, Oscar.
No.
No, we're taking that instead.
That's gonna be one of the promo fucking clips.
God damn it, Oscar.
Yeah. Man.
Not something we're whispering. We're screaming at Oscar.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Just playing.
100%.
Just joking. But I mean, what should fans expect from the new material that the band has been working on?
We're trying to go a little heavier, a little more.
You can get heavier?
Yeah, we got it. Oh, we got it. We've learned. It's been almost 6 years at this point since we recorded the album that just came out. We've been saving some stuff. It's pretty gnarly. We've also been getting into a lot of more like hardcore and like beat down and stuff that we kind of want to incorporate. I know Oscar wants some more blast beats and wants to like really get down and gnarly with it, and we just want to let it rip, because sometimes we like our experimental songs and we get a lot of cool like feedback and stuff from them, but sometimes you're at a show where you just want
the crowd
mosh pit start to finish, and we gotta keep up. We got to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Cave's on a two-step.
Yeah.
And we're the kind of band that, we listen to the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, and don't be afraid to take demand there. So tell us to fucking mosh. We want to be demanded to mosh.
Mosh.
Oh, no,
I command you to mosh.
You have the health insurance, fucking prove it.
Act like they just fucked up your McDonald's order.
Not my McNuggets. You spit in my McNuggets?
My nuggies. Yeah, just
more nuggets.
This next song's gonna make people want to crowd kill a fucking
Well, what message do you hope your music leaves behind for listeners when they walk away from a Whispers of Torment show?
And now, let's take a moment to breathe in the darkness and feel the fire. This next track comes from a band that embodies passion, power, and pain in every note. From the depths of Southern California's metal underground, this is Whispers of Torment with their haunting masterpiece, Via Ad Infernum. Turn it up, embrace the shadows, and let the torment guide you.
Relief, just a little, like, get that bad energy out of you. We have a lot of like the crowd work that we do between songs and stuff too is a lot about like, oh, you have a shitty boss, like, take this opportunity to like let it out, big old fuck you,
Yeah.
We just want, we just want people to have a good time and, leave their kind of weights from the outside world behind for like an hour with us, or the whole time that they're there for the show, like we're just here to have a good time. There's a lot of shit going on, and we address some of it and stuff. But we want you to leave feeling like we gave you an escape at least for a night. A little hopeful. It's not all bad.
Have fun with
No,
fun.
Yeah.
God forbid a band have fun every now and again. For those 30 minutes.
we want to have fun.
It's what it is, man.
Let loose.
What it
You know,
is.
you know those moments like when you're writing music and creating, like either by yourself or with the homies, and you're just vibing out in that sound, that melody, catching out those rhymes, those bars, and all of a sudden 4 or 5 hours gone by, and you're like, shit,
Oh, yeah.
I'm supposed to be home. I'm supposed to be home for dinner.
Yeah, that was us doing vocal covers in my garage.
Oh, yeah. For the
No
love
one
of the
really-
game, baby.
No one really understands how much time and money goes into 2-3 minutes of entertainment.
Oh yeah, we.
Yeah.
I think Damn That Conception was a 2 or 3 minute song, and that one was alone like $400.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
You just pour so much of yourself into stuff. It's great. It's a beautiful art that we're lucky to be a part of.
I mean, I'd rather
Yeah.
fucking waste my money on that than anything else, honestly.
Well, don't look at it as a waste. Look at it as an
No, not at all.
investment.
Mhm.
Yeah, investment is a better word, definitely.
Yes, much better word. Remember the power of the tongue, Saul. When you speak bad stuff, bad things happen.
That is fair.
There you go.
Yeah, well, I always say that because I'm a lyricist,
Yeah.
and you're a lyricist.
Yeah.
You already know the power of the tongue, man.
Oh yeah.
Durr. Well, before we wrap up, I want to give Whispers of Torment the floor. What advice do you have for your day one fans and for the brand new listeners tuning in right now, discovering you for the very first time?
I'd say hold on tight because it's about to get a lot angry and a lot more bumpy.
Yeah.
Not
Bring
bumpy.
your two-stepping shoes, man. We're getting down.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And that unreleased song should be out. Wait, are we still looking at December?
Yeah, we should have something new by December. Yeah, that'd be great. We're hoping. We're cooking. Yeah, man, just and if for anybody out there who's really trying to get into it, just keep going. Sometimes it'll make you want to stop. Just keep going. Doesn't have to be anything huge. Just a little bit at a step a day. A single footstep a day.
And you
Keep it
never
going.
know. Because like we said earlier, during COVID, hell, at one point I thought we were done. Those were the longest 2 weeks I ever felt in my entire life. It got to a point like, yeah, I was in a deathcore band at one point.
Did you say 2 weeks?
Yeah, originally it was supposed to be 2 weeks, right?
Oh yeah, originally, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we could wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, it turned into a year and a half.
So it's how I would always say, always keep in mind how unpredictable it was, because it went from that thinking we're done, we're never playing anything ever again, to we just played the Whiskey Go for the 4th time. So
Hey, congratulations.
thank you. So you never know how it'll work out. Just keep going.
Absolutely. Well, now that you kind of bring that up real quick, have you guys thought about performing online, like through live stream?
Yeah, we've thought about it.
We've even had one, and it was all right, but we don't have the setup specifically, but we'd love to like look into it and get that going at least maybe next year.
That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely trying to be more active on TikTok and social media.
We've also thought about streaming when we do like practices and stuff. That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool. And that really wouldn't take too much.
For the Patreon.
You don't need much professionalism there.
Yeah.
OnlyFans coming soon. I'm just kidding.
Oh my soul!
That's only when we get really desperate.
Oh my god, is that what it's called? OnlyFans. Oh my soul.
That's $1 million idea. When we really need money, I'm gonna turn to that.
Get whispers from Whispers of Torment tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet
We,
whispers.
we call the covers of the real sexy music Murmurs of Murder.
Yeah.
Murmurs.
The 3rd album's gonna be R&B, so that one's for the ladies.
Oh, sweet whispers of torment. I think some chicks are into that, so
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
you might have a niche market right there.
Oh, hell yeah. I just have to get that one straight.
Well, guys, you got our support here at the Underground Nation. Anything you have released in December and ongoing with show announcements, please send them over to us. We would love to share it to help you get the message out to the masses.
We appreciate it so much, man. Thank you. Truly.
Thank you very much. This is really fun. Just want to give a shout out to our boy Riley Baden for hooking us up with this underground magazine.
Couldn't have done this without you. Couldn't have done this without you.
Started this band with us, so it means a lot that he'd help us get here. So thank you very much, our boy. We'd always love you, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, family. That was Whispers of Torment, bringing raw power straight from Southern Cali to the Underground Nation. If you vibed with this story, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to them on all platforms. Support the Underground, because that is where legends are born. And don't forget to tap into the Underground Nation. Go to www.underground-nation.com. Search for the Underground Nation podcast on your favorite platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it, we're there. Drop us a review, take a snapshot, and send it our way for a shout out on a future episode. This is your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Signing off. Until next time, keep it loud, keep it live, and keep it underground. Thank you, Whispers of Torment.
Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
That wraps up tonight's episode of the Underground Nation podcast with your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Big shout out to Whispers of Torment. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Whispers of Torment on all platforms. For everything underground, visit underground-nation.com and subscribe to the Underground Nation podcast on your favorite platform. Leave us a review, take a snapshot, and send it in for a shout out on a future episode. Keep it loud, keep it underground.